Hey guys, so I'm just kind of working out the math here, and because I'm OCD and spend too much time on poker. But anyway, so what I have here is a little spreadsheet I built to work out the EV of calling versus raising in situations where, yeah, where we're just looking at calling versus raising. Um, and so a breakdown of the columns are the hand strength combos, frequency that those combos occur, the EV of the call, um, because we're weighing the option of calling versus raising. So EV of call, raw EV, and then EV adjusted by frequency. So that's multiplied by the frequency over here. And then the EV of the raise, and then EV of raise multiplied by the frequency that it occurs. And this is made under the assumption that villain is folding all deuce X and calling with all hands that are a flush or better, and then obviously folding all bluffs or all worse hands. Although I guess there is a small chance that he could call with better. But under these assumptions, and again, I'm not saying these assumptions are correct, I'm just proving the point that the EV of calling or the EV of raising can be more plus EV, and that is an independent thing of whether or not, or the amount of bluffs in our opponent's range. So if we look at, if we say there's only 16 combos of deuce X and 12 combos of flushes in his range, that makes 28 combos in his range and no bluffs, then the EV of raising is better than the EV of calling. These are the frequency adjusted EV sum right here. So EV of calling in that situation would be minus 180, EV of raising would be plus $60. If we say add 8 combos, we're still going to see that the EV of raising is still higher than the EV of calling, and that's going to be independent of the amount of EV or the amount of bluffs in this range. If we continue to add more bluffs, okay, made a mistake there. Okay, yeah, still the EV of the EV of raising is higher than the EV of calling. Even if we go crazy and go up to 150 combos, it just doesn't matter. The EV of raising is still, oh crap, I messed that up. 150 combos. Yeah, it just doesn't matter still. The EV of raising is still higher than the EV of calling, given these assumptions. So when we're in a situation where we're choosing between raising or calling, and raising as a bluff or calling, the only thing we need to concern ourselves with is, as Zachvac stated, whether or not villain folds better hands at the frequency needed to be plus EV on that bluff, and we don't need to be concerned versus his bluffs, or how big the bluff portion of his range is, because our EV versus them in both situations is the same and still plus $420. So that's kind of ironic given the date. Anyway, so hope this helped, and let me know if my math is wrong in some way or you're interested in the assumptions or the spreadsheet. Alright, see ya.